Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing well. So as we have already discussed that there are four main perspectives of sociology, which is the evolutionary perspective, the functionalist perspective, the conflict perspective, and the symbolic interactionist perspective. Now in today's video we are going to be discussing Allama Ibn-i-Khaldoon, who is an evolutionary theorist. Who is Allama Ibn-i-Khaldoon? He was a great thinker of the Middle Age. His name was Muhammad Ibrahim bin Abdul Rahman ibn Khaldoon. He was born in Tunis. He learned the Holy Quran by heart and got knowledge of fiqh and hadith. Basically, he was historian and he wrote the history of cultural life of Berber tribes. He made a study of the social and cultural life of these tribes and laid the foundation of a new science called Ilm-ul-Imran, and it became the foundation of sociology. Coming towards the theories of Allama Ibn Khaldoon, he actually devised the methods for the study of social science, which we will look into after we discuss his book Muqaddimah. Then we'll discuss the theory of AL-ASABIYA, which means social solidarity. Next, we will discuss his theory of rural and urban society. Lastly, we will discuss his theory of social change. Ibn Khaldoon wrote much on history and left important thoughts on changes of cultural life of the people. He was a great thinker of his time and his thoughts are still accepted by the modern social scientists. Some of his social thoughts will be now discussed as we've just mentioned his four theories. So let's first discuss his theory of methodology. By this method, he has been included among the modern scientists. This method he described in his book Muqaddimah. He has explained the methods of logic as the scientific method. He devised these methods for the study of social science. These methods are used in the study of relationship between historical events and facts. He says that there is close relationship among historical, political, and social events. One event is a cause, the other event becomes its effect. In this way, cause and effect relationship leads to inductive method of logic. While it is true that if there is a cause, there is an event. If there is no cause, there is no event. There is no third and fourth possibility. This has led to the scientific method of experimentation. All the scientific researchers use this method of logic and derive facts. Now let's discuss the theory of AL-ASABIYA, which means social solidarity. Ibn Khaldoon is an inventor of the concept of Al-Asabiyya. It is the force which unites people with one another. This force leads to creation of a people get together by joining their minds and forces and create solidarity among themselves, which leads to Al-Asabiyya. In these relations, the basic motive is joining the people together with strong force called Al-Asabiyya. Their patterns of behavior create solidarity among them. They become a united one by which the society and the state are founded. Ibn Khaldoon writes in his book Muqaddimah, Al-Asabiyya is the emotions of similarity which keep the people of a group united together, having a common effective action. He says that uniting force is highest in this relation. This spirit is supported by French philosopher Emile Durkheim. He is also of the view that mutual relationship is the basis of society by which the people got a collective life. Ibn Khaldoon says that due to similarity among people, the group life develops and they get into conflict readily, which leads to violation of law. Here, the state decides their conflicts. Solidarity is very important in state and social life. Therefore, this concept of Al-Asabiyya is very important for the students of sociology. As soon as force of solidarity is created, the group becomes an invincible force. It remains also dominant upon others and no force can subjugate it. Al-Asabiyya is a great force among people, uniting them together and making them solid into one united whole. Ibn Khaldoon says that Al-Asabiyya is a spirit of cohesion among group of people. They have emotions of similarity which unite them together, and these emotions work as an effective force for action. It is a spirit which unites people into groups and ultimately into society. He says that without Al-Asabiyya, no tribe can live and no tribe can face its enemies. He stresses that these tribes become successful because of the strength of Asabiya. A government is not snatched from a nation till there is Al-Asabiya in the nation. Moreover, he says that subjugation and humiliation make the sharpness of Al-Asabiya blunt and extinguish its flame. Among those people, Al-Asabiya becomes weak. They were turned into miserable slaves. This force of Asabiya provides a source of power and authority to tribes. The more a tribe enters into luxury, the more it will deviate from Al-Asabiya and the force of bravery will be weakened. Ibn-i-Khaldoon says in his Muqaddimah that religious movements sharpen the forces of Al-Asabiya. In religion, no movement can succeed without Al-Asabiya. That is why he says that it is easy to control a state in those countries which lack the spirit of Al-Asabiya. It means that Asabiya and the force of relationship are directly related together for creation of a brave nation and dominating force against enemy. Martindale has written about the sociology of Ibn Khaldoon that no society can live without Al-Asabiya. He has called it the spirit of solidarity. The people have to depend upon one another and they seek cooperation in getting food and housing needs. He says that society and the state are created simultaneously. Nomadic tribes have a maximum force of Al-Asabiya because they have to depend upon one another. Ultimately, they live upon this force. This provides them a strong force to live and face the external powers and various regions of the world. Ibn Khaldoon has laid emphasis on the point that one cannot live without society until he gets help from other people for his livelihood. As a result, a social process is developed which is called urbanization. Ibn Khaldoon has called it civilization. Man requires the help of such organization for the satisfaction of his needs. He says that basically man is like animal. He becomes human being with the cooperation of others. He learns in the association of social organization. He gets justice from government in this organization. One cannot force others by force. This social organization, which is similar to urban areas, was called civilization by him. He says that there should be a science to study the people of the civilization, which he named as Ilmul Imran, the study of population. Ibn Khaldoon said that an extensive and powerful state comes into existence when cooperation is founded on vast basis. He has called this condition as Al-Asabiya of group feeling. He says that when the people of such a group are interrelated together, they create kinship or clan or a tribe. Again, he said that all the people included in this group have a common ancestor. In this way, satisfaction of mutual needs of the people is the basic factor of integration, and this cooperation is due to mutual help with one another. By this condition of cooperation, social organization and society develops, as a result of which human civilization is established. He says that justice is an important factor in this process. A tyrant cannot subjugate the poor at any cost. If it would have been so, then the people would have not been left alive by the other people. So this was the theory of Al-Asabiya by Ibn Khaldoon. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, press the bell icon beside so you can get the updates of the future videos as well. Thank you so much for listening.